California Honda dealers, Chris Mcgee, James Whorty, Mike Bresnaham. Allie's going to join us in a little bit. What a start to the series. The Lakers get game number 1 in Memphis. The heroes, of course, AD, 7 blocks, LeBron a double-double. We know all that. But it's Rui and it's Reeves combining for 52 points. And big game, James, I want to give you this stats. I think you're going to love it. First playoff game with 4 Lakers, 20 or more points since 1988. Kareem, Magic, Byron, and Big Game James.
Yeah, it's nice to be mentioned in that category, and I just have to give a.
Yes,
I mean,
you do.
This was a special game. A great start to the playoffs, and what we had, and I hope you guys can see this.
Yes, we can.
Is that what it takes to win in the NBA? You have to be connected. You have to trust your teammates. You have to have that cohesiveness. You have to believe in one another. And that's exactly what we saw in this first game versus Memphis. 56 points in the paint, 26 fast break points. AD had 7 blocks.
7.
The team had 11. LeBron had 3. They shot the free throws well. And the role players were so magnificent. It started with Rui. Rui came in hitting threes, kept us in the game, and then Rivers closed it out. Collectively, might be one of the best games I've seen this team play. And you know, it's just a great start, focused down the stretch. Turned it over a little sloppy in the first half, but down the stretch, man, that big run at the end was just remarkable to see that the Lakers have been on a 9-2 run coming up until this, and they're trending. I always said peaking at the right time is good, and boy, did they peak tonight or this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, that game against Minnesota, they seemed tired. You know, they were kind of stumbling through it. Not today. 5 days between games, they looked fresh. They were the better team by far in that fourth quarter. That run they had, a 15-0 run, unbelievable way to end that game. Rui Hachimura, remember, he wasn't near the trade deadline, really. He was about 2.5 weeks before the trade deadline. That was kind of the quieter trade. Only cost them 3 second-round draft picks, which they got back a couple weeks later when they made all their draft day deals. Tons of credit to him. And we said before the game, we said Austin Reeves, okay, he played the play-in tournament game. That's not a playoff game, though, James. This is the playoffs. You're talking best-of-7 series, on the road, hostile crowds. He absolutely met the moment. And Rui, I mean, he's only 1 point off his career high. He's been in the league for 4 years now. He is hitting threes like he's Steph Curry. I mean, he totally turned the momentum of this game around. And the way the Lakers ran away from down the stretch, all those uncontested dunks off turnovers with an injured Ja Morant on the bench, does not bode well for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I want to show you that graphic right there. Most playoff points off the bench. He now tied Michael Thompson at 29. Michael Thompson did that on your team, big game, 1988. Look at Byron Scott. 26 points off the bench in 84. Magic did it in 96. Byron also did it in 97. We forget about that big game. You are on there as well, and so is the Hall of Famer, Bob McAdoo. Rui, incredible. Brez, I'm glad you brought up the 5 of 6 from 3. He was confident. But for me, it's also the 6 rebounds. It's the big body. It's James. It's that knock on him that maybe he doesn't burn all the time. Maybe there's no dog. There was dog in there. He wants to win. He's been showing it time and time again in a Laker uniform. He's not afraid to use his physicality.
Yes.
He's not afraid to defend, and he stepped up in a big way.
It's been a gradual ascent for him. You know, he comes in, get used to LeBron, get used to AD, figure out what Coach Ham wants from him as a role player, and then he was able to take his talents and place them in each category. Score, defender. You remember a few weeks back he had some big block shots at the rim. Big, wide shoulders. He's a big, strong, physical guy, and I you know, don't take me, you know, don't take it seriously here because he's not a Kawhi Leonard, but he has those type of moves. He has the shoulders, so he has the ability to get to his spot and get his shot off. And from 3 today, he was phenomenal on both ends of the court. When he possesses his physicality on the defensive end, you don't see it all the time. Sometimes it's just you can't get around him, you can't move him. Very, very valuable in tonight's game. He and Reeves, the double R's. They got busy.
Credit to
Allie,
front
Brez,
office.
you guys are seeing the Hall of Famer at work. Not only did he have a whiteboard, it's also a purple Sharpie
Right.
that he used. Only someone with his credentials can pull that off. That was amazing, and I love it. So let's go back to Memphis now. Good job, Big Game James. D'Angelo Russell is with Mike Trudell.
All right, D'Angelo Russell, what a close for you guys. What a victory. You just went over to say something to Austin Reeves. Rui Hachimura, huge off the bench. You, LeBron, AD, provided a lot in that starting lineup, but kind of a total team effort.
Exactly. Team effort. Team effort. I think everybody was excited for everybody in this one, and everybody played their part and contributed, and we got it done. Simple as that. Everybody's capable on our team, and I think that's what makes us scary.
Yeah, you told us when you got here, you're a grown man now, real even-keeled. Wasn't the best shooting game for you against the Timberwolves. You bounced back after a slow start. Find a rhythm here and really help the team out. How did you approach this game mentally?
Just locked in from since I woke up. Just tried to be locked in with my approach and let my craft take over from there. The preparation depend on that, and this is the result.
A lot of firepower down the stretch with you, LeBron, AD out there, but it was Austin getting going a lot. I know you've been a fan of his game since you've been playing with him. What'd you see?
Honestly, he was just patient. He was patient from the jump, got going. He was out the game a little bit, came back, still on kill mode. And that's what we need. That's what we need. We need everybody to be aggressive and have the mentality that they can get us up out of here. You know, Bron, AD carried the load for a long time. Yeah. They carried the load for a long time. For us to just help them and support that and step up big, the sky's the limit for this group.
All right, I already mentioned Rui Hachimura, how terrific he was off the bench, but I also want to point to Anthony Davis defensively. 6 blocks, 3 steals. What's it like having him in there defensively?
He's one of the best players in the NBA. Simple as that. I don't think that gets enough credit to know that you're one of the best players in the NBA, and he's one of them. We got 2 of them. So for our group to come out and just sustain that and stay locked in as a unit and get the win is huge.
All right, D-Lo, 1-0.
1-0. I know what it feels like to be 1-0 here. You got to stay locked in, get the next one.
Appreciate it, man.
Yep.